guys, it's Sarah from She's Crafty and She Knows It, and I'm here with this adorable weenie dog Valentine's gift that I think you're really going to love. Give it to your boyfriend, your husband, your kids, whoever. I think anybody will love this, even if they don't like dogs. It's that cute. So let's jump right in. So the very first thing, this is my little template that I made. I know it's not the most amazing. I just drew it freehand, but we're going to cut it out. I have a template that I'm going to upload onto my blog, so go ahead and you can click the link in the description of this video and it will take you to my blog and you will find the download for this. That way you can download this template. All I've done is scanned it into my computer. It's nothing fancy, you guys. Like, I'm so sorry, I am not the best artist when it comes to drawing, but it is good enough for you to do this exact craft. Or if you're better at drawing than me, do your own template. This part down here is his ear. We're going to cut his ear out. So now we have our little template. All we're going to do is we're going to cut out stuff that we need. I'm going to use a Sharpie to trace it just so that I can see on this dark brown. I'm going to go ahead and cut the ear out. So I'm going to cut on the inside of where the marker is so that the marker doesn't show up on the ear. Okay, I'm going to trace the dog 2 times so that he has a front and a back. And what we're going to do is we're going to stuff him and he's going to be so cute. A Sharpie is so much easier to trace with on the felt than a pen would be. Obviously, it leaves a big Sharpie outline that we don't want to see. So what we're going to do, so we need to, is we're going to flip it the other way, and that way we can put the 2 insides together. Okay, now we're going to cut the dog out. Okay, so now our dog is ready. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stamp a little piece of muslin like this. I have these little tiny stamps I got. I will link some stamps for you in my blog, and so click the link in the description of this video and I will show you some good stamp options. So these are a teeny tiny little set. I haven't actually used these yet. I really haven't had the right craft to use stamps this little, so I'm excited to be able to use these. So you can put whatever you want. You don't have to stamp anything on yours if you don't want to. I just kind of had an idea that I thought was cute and kind of cheesy and corny, but I kind of love cheesy and corny. I woof you. I know it's super corny, but I think it's kind of funny. So all you're going to do now is you're going to cut out fairly close to where the letters are. It does not need to be straight. I'm actually going to fray mine. You do not need to fray the edges of yours if you don't want to. I really like how it looks when it's frayed, and it also means you don't need to cut such straight edges, so it's easier. And we can go ahead and fray them. If the frayed part's uneven like that, you can just trim it. You're going to fray all the way around. So you're just simply pulling the little strings. Sometimes several will come together. Sometimes you'll have to do one at a time. Now we are going to glue everything together. So you're gonna glue along the outside edge of the dog. You can do a little bit at a time, and you're gonna piece them together, trying your best to get them to line up. If it doesn't line up perfectly, it's okay. We'll cut off any part that shows, like the Sharpie. If any glues comes out, it's okay. We will cut it off. So go back, part of his face wasn't done yet, so make sure his nose is done. Just along the very edge. Close it up. And I'm gonna leave a gap where his belly is, because we're gonna stuff him. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue his ear on. So his ear goes right there, and I'm just gonna glue it at the top I'm gonna leave the bottom part loose so it kind of can move, so that way the ear can lift up. So now I have my polyfill. I will link, the polyfill is linked in my blog. So if you don't know what it is, but it's just this little cotton stuff you stuff in pillows. And we're gonna stuff polyfill inside of him. Sometimes the polyfill comes with like a little wooden dowel stick that's pointy on one end to help you stuff long things like this. I cannot find the little thing in my bag, but I have a pencil which works just fine. So you're gonna stuff it to see how it's moving down and making his face puffy. You're gonna move some into his legs, and just use your pencil or the little thing it comes with and just spread the polyfill to all the places, all the ends, the tail, the leg. Sometimes the leg might be mostly glued shut, so that's okay. Just stuff what you can stuff. He's gonna look really cute either way. Stuff his belly, and we're gonna close the belly up. It's okay if some of the glue comes out or the stuffing, because we will just trim the edges. Okay, now I'm going to glue and use the hot glue gun to glue the eye onto the center of the dog. So I'm just going to try my best to just put a little bit of hot glue kind of along the edges. You do not have to put a ton. It does not have to be perfect. Just don't put a big blob that's going to make it really lumpy. I'm going to try and get it in the center-ish. Push it on there. And now we can trim that down there. Anywhere else where like things don't line up perfectly, like his feet, just trim away. Anywhere you see glue sticking out, trim that off. I'm just trimming off some little spots that are sticking out where I can see the Sharpie, or there's big blobs of glue. That way you can't see anything that you don't want people to see. There's like a spot on here that's not really attached, so I'm gonna stick this under there. Just put a light little spot of glue. Okay. Okay, so now we have two adorable little dogs. They're not really missing anything, but just for the heck of it, I'm gonna add a little bit of bling as if they have really cute little collars. So I got some beads. It's like a pretty red and like an aqua color. Okay, and so I have this elastic string. I'm gonna make them little like collars. But it's gonna be actual elastic that you can take on and off. So I'm gonna go ahead and string some red ones on here. Okay, so I'm back. I've strung my beads on my string. I did about 3.5 inches is the length. And you're gonna tie it in a knot. I'm actually going to do at least a double knot, maybe a triple knot. Pull it real tight. A double knot's probably good enough, but I'm going to pull it pretty tight so that it stays. Obviously, if you're giving this to a little kid, you need to be very careful. I would not give this to a kid 3 or under because of the beads. If it does break, obviously it can be a choking hazard. Cut the edges off. Now you have like a little mini bracelet. If you're worried about somebody choking on it going to a kid, you can always put a dab of hot glue where the knot is. Slide it on, so there's his fancy little collar. Now you're welcome to put a face on it, but use little beads to do eyes or a nose or marker, but I kind of just like them really plain, just with the little, only bling they have is their little collars, and then they say I woof you. I hope you think these are super cute. I don't even have a dog in our house. We don't have any pets right now, and I think they're adorable. I think you can give them to anybody. Even a cat lover, I'm pretty sure, would love this. It's that cute. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more videos. Bye guys!